When we decided to hire a moving company, I looked around on Craigslist to start with. It just was the easiest. Found a couple ads, and then I looked to see if they had a website to try to verify them a little bit. So the one I chose did have a website. It said they were licensed and insured. Called them a couple times. Everything seemed legitimate. So I went ahead and booked our move with them. When the movers arrived, they actually showed up with a Penske truck, which shocked me. They said they had their own truck, but apparently it was a rental truck. Then there was 3 guys and another guy that kind of walked the property with me so they could get an idea of what it was going to actually cost. They'd given me a quote over the phone, and then when he walked the property, he ended up asking me for almost double what they quoted me on the phone, and then they wanted me to pay cash up front. Our move had to happen that day, so I went ahead and paid them and had them do the move. Ended up charging me $1,200 after quoting me $600 on the phone. As they started moving everything and the way that they were stacking things, the way that they were handling things was starting to make me extremely leery. They ended up making 2 trips to and from my old house to my new house. They made a mess of everything, put stuff in places that I didn't ask them to, didn't put stuff in the house, left stuff outside, just made a real mess of things. As I had a chance to look around, I realized they broke some of our furniture, damaged some of our walls, and just made a disaster out of the whole move. And couldn't finish the move. When I hired them, I asked them specifically about our bed. We had a sleep number bed, make sure they could actually move that. As it turned out, at the end of the day, they couldn't figure out how to do it, so they said they'd come back the next day and do it. Guaranteed me they would, never showed up, never called. I called them repeatedly. They said, well, we'll be out the following day. Called them again, never showed up, no phone calls. Because of their gross ineptitude of not being able to move my bed, we spent 4 nights sleeping on my couch, which made my wife extremely happy. So 4 nights of almost no sleep, miserable, house full of boxes and everything else, not being able to get comfortable, really made the move a disaster. And then I went ahead and hired a different moving company, which was 777. I reached 777 through a referral through my wife at work. She had somebody that had done a move recently, but they said, we had 777 move us. They did a great job, very inexpensive. And so I said, great. I called you guys immediately. And first thing I asked them was about the bed. Can you guys come and get that done? And then also I asked them if they could, when they got here, because there wasn't anything else to move at the other house, when they got here, if they could actually do the stuff that I paid the other guys to do, put stuff in the right rooms, put the beds together, do all the little things that I expected a moving company to do that I've always had moving companies do, and they didn't do. So 777 did all that when they got here. Of course, got my bed set up, moved stuff to the right rooms, including taking 2 beds that they put in one room for some reason and actually moving them to the right bedrooms. It finished our move successfully. One of my biggest word of advice I would have to say right now is don't hire anybody off Craigslist. I won't do it again. Just stay away. Even if they say they're licensed, insured, and they have a website, which I checked all that, I will not use Craigslist to hire anybody to move me ever again. That'd probably be my biggest word of advice through this disaster.
All of our employees are professional and will do their best to help your move be as smooth as possible. See you on your next move. 777 Movers, because it's your lucky day.